Thank you, Mayor. Mayor Nguyen,
I'm here.
Vice Mayor Nguyen,
Yeah.
Councilmember Fan West,
Here.
Councilmember Monzo,
I'm here.
Councilmember Ho is not here at this time. Mayor, you do have a quorum.
Thank you. Do we have any comments today?
Yes, Mayor, we do have one person on Zoom, Westminster Watchdog. Please unmute yourself and you may begin.
First, can you tell me if you can hear me okay? Because I'm using
Yes.
data. Okay, thank you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Good, thank you. Good evening, Terry Raines, Westminster Watchdog. While I have no way of knowing what this one case of potential litigation is about, I'm going to assume it is again about the Long family's billboard at 6491 Maple Avenue, based happened at the last city council meeting during both regular and closed session. Why did the discussion for this item on the last meeting's agenda say anticipated potential litigation? The Long family is insisting they are not pursuing legal action.
Here, just a moment,
Oh, my-
please. We're having an audio feedback issue here. Just a moment, please.
It sounds like we couldn't, her reception is bad.
It could be because I'm on data. So
Okay, go ahead.
I
Terry, please continue.
have to remember where it was. Sorry. The Long family is insisting they are not pursuing legal action against the city yet. Councilwoman continue to speak back along directly or indirectly about this issue. Contacted by behalf of the client, all communications must be made with attorneys. This was a closed session item and is a bylaw act to discuss it in a closed session. If this item is indeed about the billboard issue, you should recuse yourself. And I'm just curious, do your religious family values include promoted clubs? There is a lot of misinformation propagated by Jack Long. When somebody asks questions, Jack goes through the movements of them.
We lost communication with the speaker. She completely is off Zoom currently, so we'll come back to her in just a moment. We do have another speaker with their hand raised. That is Casper. Please unmute yourself and you may begin.
Hi, this is actually Jody Boyd from Westminster. And I'm speaking regarding the billboard, and I would like to very much object to the image that was just broadcast on Zoom. I don't know if it was the city council that broadcast that or if that was Terry Raines. On behalf of the Luong family and Advent Advertising, I'd like to set the record straight. That image was of the library, the Gentlemen's Club, and it was an advertisement. It is well within all laws and the freedom of speech. And on behalf of the Luong family, after many residents complained about the image that was on the copy for that billboard, Jacko did take those complaints directly to the owner of the Library Gentlemen's Club and had them completely revise what they wanted put up on the billboard. And at his own expense, Jacko had the old advertisement taken down and put up the new one, of which no one has any objection to. So I'm going to lodge that as a complaint, that it was completely out of bounds and unfair to display that old advertisement that, again, it was perfectly legal. It wasn't in violation of anything, and I think it was a little bit slanderous towards the Luong family and Advent Advertising. That's all I have. But I would like to know who broadcast that. Was that the city or was that Terry Raines?
Terry Raines, right? Yeah.
Yes, just for clarification, that was not on behalf of the city. We're going to go back to Terry Raines. We're going to continue where you got dropped off on the timing. So just give us a minute to reset our time here so that you can continue from there. Just a moment, please. Okay, please unmute yourself. And you may begin. You have just over 3.5 minutes left.
Before you start the clock, I don't know where I cut out at. So that's kind of not fair. Okay, the most stunning revelation came when images of the actual advertising content surfaced after the last city council meeting. The risque ad, complete with partial female breast exposure seen here, is for the Library Gentlemen's Club, aka our local strip club. Inappropriate content given the close proximity of homes, schools, churches, etc. The Long family was angry that the images surfaced. The public felt duped. Many speakers, including Jackal's 2 very young daughters, spoke in support of the billboard and family, probably having no idea of the actual display. It was only after Jackal received massive pushback that he worked with the library to modify the display. And while the end result is not obscene, it is very misleading. Jackal made sure the media did not use or see that side of the billboard, steering them only to the side with the McDonald's ad. The McDonald's ad is not in compliance with RDA billboard requirements because there is no specific Westminster location mentioned in the ad. The On Your Side segment that aired on TV was very one-sided, not even mentioning relative state law. Did the city provide the reporter with that information? Why did the Long family wait until after the removal deadline to start their push against the city? Why is Jackal working so hard to make sure folks do not have all the facts? Makes you wonder what he's trying to hide. Jackal quotes only one small portion of Business and Professions Code 5273B about the potential extension, purposely omitting the complete code and removing any comments that provide it. At issue here is finding a good cause for the city to request an extension from 5273B on and after January 1st, 2022, the applicable city, county, or city and county may, for good cause, request from the department an extension beyond January 1st, 2023, not to exceed the expiration of the redevelopment project area. Good cause for these purposes means all of the following are satisfied. One, that there's been a finding by the applicable city or county and that the advertising display has had a positive economic impact on the redevelopment project area and provides a public benefit. Two, that there have been no violations by the display owner or operator of this section or any applicable illumination standards in the previous 10 years that have not been corrected within 30 days of the date of mailing of the violation notice to the owner operator. And three, that there's been full compliance by the owner operator with all standards adopted by any applicable city, county, or city or county by the department. My questions are: one, has this billboard had a positive economic impact on the city and does it provide a public benefit? The McDonald's ad has no city location listed and a strip club is not a public benefit. Two, have there been any violations by the Long family or advertisers in the past 10 years related to this display? Three, has there been full compliance by the Long family with all city, county, state regulations? And four, how much money has the city collected from the Long family since 2011, excluding his 2018 application? Jacko admits he only pays $500 per year plus 0.01% of gross business revenue for his business license, which sure isn't much. He gets very defensive when someone presses for details and makes me wonder, has he always kept his business license renewal and fee tax payments current since 2011? I will do public records requests to find out. I hate to see the city smeared unfairly, but optics, not facts, generate strong reactions. Council, your job is to stick to the facts, to support your city staff, and to abide by all laws and regulations that govern the city and you as elected officials. And yes, this is my freedom of speech to display as it was on, and I'm sorry the date's not on there because I got the wrong image on there, but it said January 11th, 2023. That's when the image was taken, the date of the last council meeting. So anyway, thank you very much.
Mayor, there's no one else new raising their hand on Zoom. That concludes oral communications.
Thank you very much. At this point here, I would like to recess for a closed session.